Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm your host Mark, and it's another 5-minute review. In today's review, we're going to be talking about the recently released on streaming romantic drama, I guess. A romance drama titled Miller's Girl. It's rated R, runs at an hour and 33, and that's the best thing about this film, even though it feels longer. It's directed and written by Jade Haley Bartlett. This is her directorial debut. She is relatively new to directing film. And it stars Martin Freeman, Jenna Ortega, Bashir Salahuddin, and Gideon Adlin, and Dagmara Dominicsik, I guess. I don't know. This movie's terrible, y'all. It's trash. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a film that stars two very capable actors in Martin Freeman, Jenna Ortega, two likable actors too. Martin Freeman is very likable in most everything he does, and Jenna Ortega is the next best thing, right? The film is about Jenna Ortega as a high school senior in a English class where she falls in love with her teacher, Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman gives her an assignment to write about her favorite author, or a author, and she decides to write about him because he is a published author, and she writes this like porn novel. Anyways, it's terrible. It's terrible. The film is set in Tennessee, and Jenna Ortega and Martin Freeman's accents in this film are some of the worst I've ever heard. They're just terrible. Like Martin Freeman, he's a British actor doing a deep South accent. Jenna Ortega doing a deep South accent. Gideon Adlin, who plays Winnie, Jenna Ortega's friend in the film, has a terrible accent. Like every single... And then Dagmara Dominicsik, I think that's how you pronounce it, who plays Beatrice, Martin Freeman's wife in the film, just... I like every time anybody opened their mouth. I hated this film after like 30 minutes is because the accents were so bad. And everybody other than Bashir Salahuddin, who plays Boris, a PE teacher at the school with Martin Freeman, has a despicable Southern accent. It's like the director here, Jade Bartlett, said, "Hey, I want to make a movie about Southern people, but I want it to be camp as fuck. And but I don't want it to be campy. I just want their accents to be campy. I don't want the movie to be campy. But also I want to be art housey, and I want it to say something, but I don't want to say anything. I just want these people to be in the movie and to express emotion, but I don't want to dive into the details of why they feel the way they feel." It's an hour and 33 minutes. This should have been, on the level of a Lifetime movie. Instead, Jade Bartlett decides she wants to try to make a film that has something to say in an hour and 33 minutes and says absolutely nothing. The most intriguing character in this film is Martin Freeman. And we don't we get a little bit of backstory. He's in a relationship with his wife, who is an author, and she's working on a book, and their relationship is a standstill because she has no time for him, and he just wants her to pay attention to him and acknowledge him, and so he goes seeking romance from this 18-year-old girl who fancies him and decides to take his class because she falls in love with him based on a book. And it's just like, there's a premise, right? There's a premise for this film having something to say, but the film says absolutely nothing it's trash. Like, it's just, it's bad. It's bad. Skip the fuck out of this one. I wish that was like skip the fuck out of this one, but skip this one. Don't even, you see it on Netflix, just hit the next button. Anyways, don't skip the subscribe button when it pops up so you know there's any future content right here on the podcast. And don't forget to follow the podcast on all your favorite social media platforms. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, right here on YouTube at Movie Draft House. And don't forget the podcast releases weekly every Thursday on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And we'll catch you next time.
Why did you write this? This is inappropriate.
Write what you know is what you say.
If you don't rewrite this, I'll have to fail you.
I dare you.